What if I told you one hacker may have saved the entire internet from disaster? Not a government, not a giant tech company, one person, and almost nobody knows their name. It started in the late 1980s. Computers around the world were becoming connected in ways never seen before. Universities, research centers, and government networks were all linked together through a growing digital web. The internet was still young. Most people had never even heard of it. But then, something escaped, a self-replicating computer program. Today we'd call it malware. Back then, it was something the world had never experienced before. The program began spreading from computer to computer automatically. Every infected machine searched for new targets. Then those targets infected others, and those infected even more. Within hours, the infection was racing across networks. Nobody knew exactly what was happening. Systems slowed to a crawl, computers became overloaded. Researchers watched in disbelief as more and more machines went down. Panic spread. This wasn't just a bug, it was the world's first major internet worm, and it was growing out of control. Thousands of computers became infected. At the time, that was a huge portion of the internet itself. Some experts feared critical systems could collapse entirely. The internet wasn't designed to handle an attack like this. No one had a playbook, no emergency response team, no cybersecurity industry. The digital world was facing a crisis it had never seen before. Then, one person stepped forward. A computer scientist named Robert Tappan Morris had accidentally created the worm. But another researcher was about to become the unexpected hero of the story. His name was Eugene Spafford. While many people were still trying to understand what was happening, Spafford and his team worked around the clock. They analyzed the worm, studied its behavior, tracked how it spread, and searched for a way to stop it. Imagine trying to stop a wildfire, while nobody even understands what fire is. That was the challenge. Hour after hour, they dissected the code. Finally, they discovered weaknesses. Information was shared across networks. Administrators were given instructions. Systems were isolated. Defenses were built. The spread began to slow, then slower and slower, until eventually, the worm was contained. The internet survived, but the impact was enormous. The attack became a wake-up call for the entire world. Organizations realized that cybersecurity wasn't optional. It was essential. New security practices were created, research accelerated, and many of the protections we rely on today exist because of lessons learned from that crisis. As for the worm's creator, Robert Morris became the first person convicted under the United States Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, and Eugene Spafford, he became one of the most respected cybersecurity experts in history. Yet outside the tech world, very few people know his name, which is strange, because when the internet faced one of its first major disasters, he helped save it. So next time you browse the web, send a message, or watch a video online, remember this story, because the internet we take for granted today might look very different if one hacker hadn't accidentally broken it and one researcher hadn't figured out how to stop it. The question is, could the modern internet survive an attack that massive today? Let me know what you think in the comments.